everybody, so welcome to Why We Love Things, and today we are talking about why we love Shazam.
Yeah, today is going to be a little bit different because I know all of our other movie reviews, we've been reviewing movies that just came out in the theater, and we try to keep those to no spoilers. That way we don't ruin a movie for anybody who hasn't seen it and hasn't had a chance to yet. But this is a movie that had already done its theatrical run, and now it's out on like 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD. So we're not going to go out of our way to not spoil anything so that we can gush about it and just have fun. And if you haven't seen it and you don't want any spoilers for it, then I would suggest not watching this video. But if you're okay with that sort of thing, just go ahead and stick around so we can just talk about it and nerd out a little bit. So, why we love Shazam? Go.
So this is about a story where Billy Batson goes to a magical wizard and he just says his name, Shazam, and he turns into Shazam.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And if you're anything like me, you've been in the game a while, it's going to remind you of Big a little bit, because a kid turns into an adult. But there's a lot where he is a kid, then he turns into an adult, and then he's back to a kid. And I love that because he's constantly trying to figure out who he's supposed to be. And that's like part of the theme of this movie, is just figuring it out.
My two favorite parts was Freddy was like, what are your superpowers? And when Billy Batson said, seriously, dude, I don't even know how to paint this thing.
Yeah, it's like he just got the suit. He has no idea how to do anything. He wasn't told what his powers are. Nothing. He's just, here you go, and he has to figure it out on his own. So he has his
and he can switch by saying Shazam, like Shazam, 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 Shazam.
Yeah, he can go back and forth.
By kid to adult. It's like this, kid adult,
yeah.
Kid adult, kid adult, kid adult.
Yeah, and some of the cooler scenes.
And my also favorite part is when he said, "Say my name," and then his family was like, "Billy," and he was like, "No, do this thing where it says, where I turn into this thing."
Like,
I can't stand that. I can't stand that part.
She loves this movie because there's a lot of kids in it, and
my favorite one is Darla.
Darla, yeah, she's great. I will give a massive shout out to not only the kid that plays Billy Batson in this, but also to Zachary Levi, who is Shazam, because they both play their roles really well. Like having Zachary Levi figure out how to play Shazam as the kid who's playing Billy Batson is just great to watch. There's a lot of really fun stuff in this movie based around that entire dynamic. And quite frankly, I think this is one of the top 2 DCEU movies ever. Part of me wants to put it neck and neck with Wonder Woman. A little bit of me wants to take it a little bit higher, some a little lower, but it's definitely right there with it.
Compared to Shazam and Wonder Woman, I would take Shazam up here more than Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. I hear you on that.
More to 100. Wonder Woman is at a 98, and Shazam is just at a 100%.
Mm-hmm. Because, quite frankly, I can watch Shazam over and over again. It's...
Me too.
It's what I like about it the most out of all of these DC movies, they've tried to really do a gritty type of hyper-realistic while being a comic book movie, make it really dark. And this movie did a really good job of dealing with dark themes, but making it only moderately scary. Like, the 7 Deadly Sins have scared her.
Plenty of times.
But as far as the movie as a whole, she loves it because it balances that gritty and darkness with being silly and having a lot of fun. And I think finding that balance is a great thing in a movie.
And one of my favorite sins is he could fly, and he like turned from regular claws for his nails to very sharp nails, like this big.
Yeah.
So big. I could just like break them very fragilely.
But yeah, really big shout out to, I don't know their names, but the people who played the foster parents in this movie. They did a really great job of being like the kind of family, like along with the kids, being the kind of family that you'd hope that Billy would be with. Like throughout this movie, like, he's a foster kid, and he's struggling to find a family because he already has a family, and he just wants to get back to it. And, like, you kind of feel for him because this family that he ends up with is so great that you're like, come on, man, just be with them, and it's fine. You're going to be okay.
He's like, okay, I just want to go back to my parents, but my father is in jail, so I have to just go back to my mother only.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the DVD. My favorite thing on here is that he's chewing bubble gum.
Yeah, she loves the poster and the front DVD cover. Just because it's definitely that one picture just kind of sums up who Shazam is in this movie. And it's
I
just
really
great.
liked the part when, like, he did this.
He shoots lightning out of his fingertips.
And I loved it when Freddy, like, tried to see what his lightning bolt does here. And when you do it, like lightning kind of.
Yeah, like it was like static electricity coming off of the symbol and into his hand. It was just. And
my favorite part is when
really cool.
They made $25, and he was like, "I'd like to purchase your finest beer, please."
Yeah, he's like, "We don't have a fake ID. I am the fake ID."
And I loved it when he was like
very silly things that you would expect kids to do in this situation.
I would love it if so say that like I was Shazam and they would shoot me in the face. The robbers that were robbing her. What if they shoot them in the face? What if they shoot and he has bullet immunity?
Yeah, there's a lot of sequences that deal with Billy as Shazam trying to figure out what his powers are, and there's some of the best scenes in the movie. And one of them if you've seen it, you'd know they're just great.
One of them is hyperspeed and lightning.
Of course.
Doing the floss.
That wasn't a superpower.
He did that in the movie.
He did do the floss though.
He was like, oh wait, let me do that again. Oh wait.
He didn't do it to a person.
I was just pretending for Dad to be the I was just pretending just so Dad could be the
Yeah. So
and I loved it when Freddy put the box on fire, and he was so fireproof.
Yeah.
He was so fireproof.
They were like a box, and it was like teleportation experiment, and he was like, try to teleport from one box to the other, and then he got in one box, and then Freddy set it on fire, and it turns out that Shazam can't be hurt by fire, and he was like, all right, let's cross that one out, and then, and then Billy got mad.
He's like, oh man, now I'm gonna hurt you because you almost set me on fire, dude.
Yeah.
You almost set me on fire.
And I hope that you've been watching this because you've already watched the movie, because we've spoiled a lot of stuff in this. But since we're already on the spoiler train, I wanted to talk about my favorite sequence in the entire movie. And that is the Marvel family at the end. When Billy takes Shazam's staff and he has the rest of his family hold on to it and say Shazam, and the entire family turns into Shazam.
But
it's so good.
But remember before that he says like Billy, and they were like, and he was like, no, turn it.
No, say the thing that makes me turn into me. He's like, Shazam! Boom! And then it just...
I mean, like a puff of smoke, and then they all turned into adults.
It turned an already great movie into like that, like super nerdy, I wanted to see it in a movie, and now I'm seeing it in a movie type of thing. That I just was like, I know she had fun with it because all of the people that played the adult versions of all the kids were spot on with how they did it, because you've seen the kids the entire movie and you know their mannerisms and stuff, and then seeing them as adults and having the people playing them as adults seem like the kids grown up. It's just great. Like, and it's so much fun just seeing them like immediately go into like, oh, we're superheroes now. We have to do superhero things. I don't know what we're doing, but let's do it. And it's just so fun.
Freddy was like, okay, you're my first villains fighting, so let's do this.
Yeah. This is my first supervillain fight. Let's do this.
He was like,
so good.
He was like, okay, I've never done this. You're the first supervillain I fought. I don't know what you're called, but let's do this.
Yeah, it's so good. Like from beginning to end, it's just so good. Like
I can't stop laughing at
like
this.
It's like there's so many funny parts, and there is like so many payoffs that were like stuff that happened in the very beginning of the movie that pays off at the end, and so many like themes that just feel like they make sense in this world. And like Shazam is definitely a part of this world, and it's a part that I want to see again. Like by the end of it, I was just like, all right, when's Shazam 2? When's the Marvel Family movie? I do not care. I will watch it when it comes out. Like, they sold me on this. Everybody in it is great. Round 2, whenever it is, I'm watching it. Like,
and every time I watch Shazam, I just want to keep watching it over and over, even at night, even in the day.
Yeah, she just wants... If we could put it on a loop, she would totally do it.
And even while eating breakfast, even while eating lunch, even while eating dinner, even while eating dessert, ever. Yeah. I would never stop it.
All right. So is there anything else we wanted to talk about in this movie that's a reason why we love it?
Wait, no.
No?
Wait! No.
Wait! No. Okay, so...
Wait! No.
All right. So in that case... we're going to hit the end of the video. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. But tell us in the comments why.
Comments below.
Indeed. So that we can improve these so that the next time you see one of these videos, we did a little bit better. So if you love these videos and you want to see more, hit subscribe. And if you want to make sure that you get a notification for when these videos come out, just go ahead and hit that little bell icon and it'll send you a little notification every time one of these videos comes out. On that note, we hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, a wonderful month, and a wonderful year. And we hope to see you again here on Why We Love Things. Bye!
Bye!